everybody. Hey, it's me, and it's you, and we're here. I think we're here. I want to make sure we're here. Make sure the volume's happening there in the old Chetinsky. Welcome everybody. This is episode 17.1, shall we say. A little bit of a reboot this week. We're going from 13 songs to 7 songs. That's right. Why the change? Why the change? Well, I felt I was being rushed a little bit. We did the Christmas show a couple weeks ago. By the way, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope it was good and as jolly as could be. Thank you for coming here to get away from what's happening in the rest of the world. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm glad you're here with me to hang out for the next little bit of time. Anyway, I was feeling kind of rushed and like I couldn't get to all the stuff I wanted to get to in terms of some of the data, some of the info, some of the stuff I wanted to chat about whilst doing these particular tunes. So we're going to try and do 7. We're going to see what that's like. And if it's cool, we'll keep going with 7. Maybe we'll switch to 10. I don't know. I want to go about an hour. We'll see if this works out. If you think it's working, please let us know in the chat over there. I think we're good. Are we good so far? Does it seem like we're happy?
Yep.
Okay, lovely. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to play the first tune right away. I will chat about it afterwards, but I want to get warmed up and get something going for y'all. The first song is from 1960. Oh, what's the theme? The theme this week is odd time, odd meter, odd time signatures. What does that mean? Maybe you don't know what it means, but I'm going to tell you what it means, and you will know so much of what it means by the end of this program. By the end of this program, you will all be experts in odd time and odd meter and subdividing and counting in 7 and 5 and 11 and 13 and all those fun things. Every single song today is going to be in an odd time, or at least have portions of it that are in an odd time. The very first one is this very first song, which is by a little band out of England. This is from 1967. This is the Beatles, written by John Lennon. This is called Good Morning, Good Morning. Nothing to do to save his life, call his wife in. Nothing to say, but what a day, how's your boy been? Nothing to do, it's up to you. I've got nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, yeah. Going to work, don't wanna go, feeling low down. Heading for home, you start to roam, then you're in town. Everybody knows there's nothing doing, everything is closed, it's like a ruin. Everyone you see is half asleep, you're on your own, you're in the street. After a while you start to smile, now you feel cool. Then you decide to take a walk by the old school. Nothing has changed, it's still the same. I've got nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, good morning, good. Good morning, good morning, good. People running around, it's 5 o'clock. Everywhere in town, it's getting dark. Everyone you see is full of life. It's time for tea and meet the wife. Somebody needs to know the time. Glad that I'm here. Watching the skirts, you start to flirt. Now you're in gear. Go to a show, you hope she goes. I've got nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, good morning, good. 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 There it is. How we doing, Ms. Info? Are we okay?
Yeah.
We're all
Fantastic.
good? Wonderful. All right, we got the 2 cameras happening once again, which is very exciting. Now, you may think to yourself, where are we, 2 or 1 here? There we go.
Yeah,
Now, you may think to yourself, like, wait a minute, that wasn't an odd meter song. That was a Beatles song. I could totally sing along with that song. But no, that song is not straight 4/4. It's not duple. There's so many weird measures in that particular tune. Now, most transcription books, when they talk about good morning, have the first 3 bars being a bar of 5, which is just, it's bizarre, but that's what most transcription books have. I don't feel it that way. To me, this is basically a song that's in 3 that has a lot of extra beats. Because you've got this thing going, nothing to do but live his life, call his wife in. So a lot of books will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. It's weird. To me, it's just in 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2. Weird way to think about it. This song was written after John Lennon heard a Kellogg's commercial called Good Morning, Good Morning. There was a song. It went, good morning, the best to you each morning, sunshine breakfast, Kellogg's cornflakes, crisp and full of sun. And he thought, oh, I can write a good morning song. And there's this thing that happens at the end of the tune where there's animals, right? There's animals like clucking away in the background, and it goes from rooster to bird to cat to dog to horse to sheep to lion to hunting dogs to cows to a hen. And supposedly John Lennon said he wanted each animal to be able to eat or scare the one before, but that doesn't quite work out, because I think a lion would scare hunting dogs, and hunting dogs would definitely scare a cow. So I don't know why the cow is like second last and then it's a hen at the end, which is strange. So I'm not sure if that was apocryphal or what, but that song is just chock full, and it's a perfect example of the kind of tunes that I wanted to do tonight, which is songs that are in odd time, but that are very singable, that don't necessarily reflect that they're odd time. I have this idea, I have this thing that, like, it's easy to write a song that sounds like it's in a weird time signature. It's easy. You write something in 17, or you write something in 19 or 5 or whatever, and if it feels all jumpy and jittery, like, that's cool, and that can be an effect. I think the real artistry comes when you write a song that is chock full of odd time, that doesn't feel like there's odd time happening, or because the lyrics are being used in such a way that it just makes sense. And this is a perfect example. Nothing to do to save his life, call his wife in. Nothing to do but what a day, how's your boy been? That would be straight 4, which would work. But it's not nearly as cool as nothing to do to save his life, call his wife in. It's like this sort of jumping, little bit smoothie, jittery morning kind of thing. Totally singable, totally fantastic. They also go to that lovely time feel change. Like a 12-8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So it's a wonderful thing. Okay. Odd time. If we're going to talk about odd time for the next hour, I have to talk about conducting. So I'm going to talk to you about the breakup of certain things. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about in terms of odd time, music is broken up for the most part into beats and bars, for the most part, where you have a certain number of beats inside each bar. Standard is usually 4 beats in a bar, maybe 3 beats in a bar, maybe 2 beats in a bar. 4 beats in a bar is pretty much every single pop song you've ever heard. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, four. It's just a bar of 4. 3 is like a waltz. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Fa ba dee ba boop beep boop. That's 3. 2 is like a march. Bum ba dee ba bum ba beep ba 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you can get into weird times like 5. Like, let's say the song Mission Impossible, right? Mission Impossible theme, right? Dum 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1. Totally singable, but it's in 5. Weird, kind of cool, kind of fun. My favorite odd time joke is Frank Sinatra is recording New York, New York, and the producer wants to do it in 5. So Frank's like, sure, I can do it, no problem. So they start the track, and Frank says, start spreading the news. And the producer's like, no, cut, Frank, we're doing it in 5. He's like, oh, all right, okay. They start again. Frank goes, start spreading the fucking news. It's my favorite 5 joke. Now, there's a weird aspect of the English language that the 7, the word 7, is the only 2-syllable number until you get to 11. So there's another joke that happens where, playing in 7 is easy. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is that hard? The joke being that you're not saying 7, you're saying 7, and it's an 8. All right. Quick conducting lesson. This takes me back to college, and I love conducting. I love conducting. Oh, I love conducting so much. You watch a conductor, and he's flailing his hands around, right? And you're wondering what the hell's going on. Well, there's basic conducting patterns that a conductor has. And I'm going to talk about this so that I can explain the rest of the stuff for the rest of the show as we're going through here. So here's the deal. The conductor has this baton, which just basically allows the orchestra to focus on a single point, because this sort of has multiple points to it. Some guys conduct with their hands, and that's fine. But for the most part, orchestral guys like to have a baton that they can conduct with. I'm going to very quickly show you what the basic conducting patterns are for 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. All right? So 2 is simple. 2 is up and down. Every downbeat, the first beat of every bar, no matter what time signature you're in, is going to be right in front. Boom. That's always 1. 1. No matter what else is going on, 1. Habba, 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 habba. 1, to be as clear as possible. So 1. So if we're in 2, obviously, you're going to go what? 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2. Now, we're going to be in 3. Well, we have to add a beat. Now, what's a good shape to do if you're going to be shaping out 3 beats in the air? A trapezoid? No. You're going to do a triangle, right? 1, 2, 3. 1. Remember, downbeats are always right in front. Boom. 1, 2, 3, right? Ba-dee-da-da-dee. So now without communicating, you can see what the beats are. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, we're going to do 4. Now, you would think, oh, let's do a box, which some guys do. It's one school of thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Problem is, this is a little awkward that you get up here and you kind of have to get back to your downbeat. So what ends up being done for the most part is a cross pattern. And this is what you see most conductors doing when you're watching them in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see me in previous episodes. Whenever I talk about time signatures, I'll be conducting to myself just to talk through it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Review. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you watch a conductor, you can see what the hell's going on. Now, once you start getting past 5, you basically start subdividing those into, or adding little beats to those. So one way to do 5 is this way. You do like a bar of 4, but you add an extra beat. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, which adds up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on the phrasing, etc., etc. Once you get past 4, you're pretty much making constructions of 2s and 3s. It's kind of cool. That's how it works. So, which brings us to song number 2, which is a song by Peter Gabriel, which is called Solsbury Hill. Now, you might not know that Solsbury Hill, for the vast majority of itself, is in 7. Here's the main riff. Count it this way. This is your quarter note. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't play it and count, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. Right? Now, that's how I would count that because it's a bar. It's like 4 and 3 in the introduction. Da da da. No, I do it 3, 4 actually. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now when it goes to the verse, it changes. It changes from 3, 4 to 4, 3. I know this is a lot of information. It's going to make sense though. I promise. So the intro is 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the verse. Bum, 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 bum. Climbing up on Solsbury. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So this tune is really cool in that it's using bars of 7, but they're mixing up whether it's 3, 4 or 4, 3. There are some bars of 8 when he goes boom, boom, boom. That's all in 8 or 4, depending on how you want to count it. But the rest of it is all in 7. So count to yourself, listen to your quarter note, which is going to be here, and see how the cool little 7 beats happen. And this song just wouldn't work in 8. It just wouldn't work in 4. It's just not the same thing. This is from 1977. This song is from 1977, and it sounds so freaking cool and fresh and wonderful. And it's in 7. And here we go. I'm going to give it a shot. Climbing up on Solsbury Hill, I could see the city lights. Wind was blowing, time stood still. The night, he was something to observe. Came in close, I heard a voice, standing, stretching every nerve. Had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information. I just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home. In silence I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut, turning water into wine. Open doors would soon be shut. So I went from day to day, though my life was in a rut, till I thought of what I'd say, which connections I should cut. I was feeling part of the scenery. Walked right out of the machinery. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home. When illusions spin her net, I'm never where I wanna be. Liberty, she pirouettes when I think that I am free. Watch by empty silhouettes who close their eyes but still can see. No one taught them etiquette. I will show another me. Today I don't need a replacement. I'll tell them what the smile on my face meant. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, I said you can keep my things, I've come to take me home. Way back home. The drummer on that song was playing a shaker and a phone book. He was hitting a phone book with a drumstick. That's the drum part to that song. It's so great. There are 3 acoustic guitars, all triple tracked, and doing what's called a Travis pick, which I can't do Travis picking. That's that weird kind of like, I can't do any finger picking because I just can't do any finger picking. But and that song is about Peter Gabriel leaving the band Genesis. He went up for a walk. He went up for a walk on this hill called Solsbury. It was called what? Little Solsbury Hill, which he just went for a walk. He got to the top of the thing. He saw an eagle flying, and he was like, man, I got to give up Genesis so that I can go do my own thing. I have to give up something really great to go maybe get something greater. It might not be greater, but I'm going to try to do it. So this song is about this idea of giving up something in order to get something greater. But he was literally talking about leaving Genesis. So it was his first single. And it's in 7. It's in 7. Could you hear how it was 7 all throughout? With the 4s and the 3s and the 3s and the 4s. Yay. Part of the beauty of Odd Time is being able, like I said, to weave a song in and out of itself in ways that are unexpected. And I had to do this next tune because this is probably one of the loveliest examples of weaving between time signatures. And it's, I don't want to say it's unnoticeable, but it is just so natural feeling. And it's so singable. And it's by the band Rush. Surprise, surprise. This is from 1981 from the album called Moving Pictures. And this is the song Limelight. Now, Limelight has 7, it has 6, it has 4, it has 6/8, so it gets double as fast. So let me briefly just say what that's about. So a song can be in 4/4, meaning it has 4 quarter notes in each bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you divide those 4 beats in half, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and those are eighth notes. There's 8 of them in a bar of 4, let's say. See? So quarter notes, there's 4. Eighth notes, there's 8. But if you take and do a time signature with 8 in the bottom of it, like 6/8 or 7/8, so a bar of 4 and a bar of 6/8 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this song weaves between 7/4, 6/4, 6/8, 9/8, 4/4, and it does so absolutely seamlessly and beautifully. Alex Lifeson says this is his favorite guitar solo out of all of the Rush songs, which is really saying something. He said this, he said, there's something very sad and lonely about that solo. It exists in its own little world, and I think in its own way it reflects the nature of the song's lyrics, feeling isolated amidst chaos and adulation. This is some of Neil Peart's finest lyric writing, and it's astounding that a song like this was embraced by the fans, which in essence is saying, I can never be your friend. Like, you can love what I do, but I can't be your friend. I can't pretend this stranger is a long-awaited friend. And it's all about being noticed in a crowd and having someone come up and say, you're Neil Peart! Oh my God, you're fantastic! And Neil would he just hated it. He just hated the adulation. He wanted to be respected for his work, but he didn't want to be adulated for it, especially in a personal way. So to be able to write a song, imagine the challenge. I want you to write a song that basically is telling your fans to leave you alone, but that they're going to love and embrace and adore. So it starts with a riff in 7. That's the intro, which is not really in 7, but once we get to the main riff, that's in 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we switch over to, which is kind of in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, or 6, depending how you're counting. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Then we get into the living in the limelight part, which is where we go more like into an 8 feel. Living in the limelight, universal dream, which is kind of in 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Again, it's seamless. It's seamless how the guys are going through these changes, these time changes, and it's never jerky, herky, jerky, weird, abrupt, or whatever. The lyrics match perfectly, and it just goes back and forth. Try to hear where the downbeats are. Try to hear where the changes are happening. And again, we go from 7 to 6 to 4 to 9/8 or to 9/4, depending on, this is all, you can count it any way you want to count it. But it's really, really wonderful, and just some of the best lyrics that Neil ever did. And some of the best playing the band ever did. Here it is, from 1981, Limelight. reality beyond the gilded cage. Cast in this unlikely role, ill-equipped to act within self-vision's tact. One must put up barriers to keep oneself intact. Living in the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Those who wish to be must put aside the alienation. Get on with the fascination, the real relation, the underlying dream. Living in a fisheye lens, caught in the camera eye. I have no heart to lie. I can't pretend the stranger is a long-awaited friend. All the world's indeed a stage. We are merely players, performers and portrayers, each another's audience outside the gilded cage. Living in the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Those who wish to be must put aside the alienation. Get on with the fascination, the real relation, the underlying dream. Living in the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Those who wish to be must put aside the alienation. Get on with the fascination, the real relation, the underlying theme. Real relation, the underlying theme. Those who wish to seem versus those who wish to be. Oh man, it's so great. It's so great. It's so well thought out. It's very efficient. That's one of those things about lyrics, man. It's like the more efficient you can be in your lyric writing, the more impressive it can be. And this is it astonishes me as I write these words out and I'm looking at them. It's like, oh yeah, it's like there's basically 2 verses and 2 choruses and that's it. But boy, does it just reflect everything. And I have a personal, I've talked about this before, but my song 50 Stories basically uses this same idea. So it's the same G sharp minor, E major, and F sharp major with the fun open B and E string. That's the signature Alex Lifeson chord. Uses it all the time, which is really lovely. So yeah, in 50 Stories I use that. And Porno for Pyros had a song called Make Great Pets, and they did the same thing too. We'll make great pets, we'll make great pets, or something like that. Yeah, same idea. So lovely. Limelight by the boys, my Canadian friends there. Moving along. Are we okay? Everybody happy? Thank you for tuning in, as ever. I so appreciate it. If you are able to, you can throw a few bucks over there up into the. Are we over here? Throw a few bucks over there up into the Venmo or the PayPal. Makes everything work. Makes everything work nicely and sweetly. I appreciate it. You folks have been very, very generous, and I can't thank you enough. If you're coming over here because you checked out the Ringo video and were a new subscriber, welcome. We had a lovely influx of views on my Ringo is a Genius, the Genius of Ringo video. So welcome. Thanks for watching. If you're coming over from the SGU, I was just live on there with them on their Friday Facebook get-together. So thanks for coming over and hanging out. Please say hi in the chat. Say something about Jay or Bob. That'll make me happy. And moving on, we're at song number 4. And this is now, we're going to get into 5/4. So we've done a mixed measures of 5 and some other stuff. We did 7 and some 6. Now we're into 5. And 5 is a very popular odd time. Like I said, Mission Impossible theme, right? Dun 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 dun. Ready? Dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dave Brubeck, take 5. Ooh ba ba da boo ba ooh ba ba da dee da da dee ba da ba doo boo boo ba be la doo dee ba la doo da. I was in a band. I was in a jazz quartet that played Take 5 at every gig we played. Sometimes twice. It's a good gig. It's a fun gig, but yeah. This song, however, is by the band Soundgarden, and they do their take on 5 with a song off of an album called Super Unknown from 1994, one of my favorite records. And that album has a bunch of songs that are in odd time. Spoon Man is in 7. Fell on Black Days is in a lovely 6/4, which is a really fun kind of different way to play. Not quite odd, but still sort of weird and well done. This is a song called My Wave, and its main 5 riff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Bop bop bo ba da ba. Bop bop bo ba da ba. Bop bop bo ba da ba. It uses offbeats in a nice way to counterbalance the bar. Big downbeat. Ba bop bop bo beady ba. Bop bop bo ba da. There's so many ways to subdivide a bar of 5. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Or you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Whatever you want to do. It's kind of neat. There is a thrack rhythm by the band King Crimson. The King Crimson has developed this rhythm called the thrack rhythm, which if you were at any of the extravaganzas early on, when I used to do these skeptical extravaganzas with the guys from the SGU, I would teach the audience how to do the thrack rhythm, which is 5 against 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you play those two rhythms together, it takes about a week and a half for them to line up again, and it's really, really fun to do. Well, this song is not doing a thrack rhythm. It's not doing whatever. It's doing its own Soundgarden rhythm. The guitars on this song are tuned to, get this, E, E, B, 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 B. That's the tuning. So normally it's E, A, D, G, B, E. Well, they have E, E, B, 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 B. That's the tuning on the guitars from My Wave, which I had no idea until I started investigating. I'm not retuning my guitar. I'm doing my own kind of tuning for this, my own version of this. Guitarist Kim Thale said that Soundgarden never intentionally wrote an odd time. They would just bring riffs, and after the fact, they would realize that, oh, this is in 5, or oh, this is in 7, which is the best way to write odd time. Yeah, here it is from Super Unknown, 1994. One of my absolute favorite screaming songs in 5. This is My Wave. If it feels right, break if you like the sound, if it gets you up, if it takes you down, share if it makes you sleep, if it sets you free, if it helps you breathe. Don't come over here, piss on my game, save it, just keep it off my way. Hate if you wanna hate, if it keeps you safe, if it piss on my gate. Save it, just keep it off my wave. 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 My wave. Keep it off my wave. Keep it off my wave. Keep it off my wave. 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 Cry if you wanna cry, if it helps you see, if it clears your eyes. Hate if you wanna hate, if it keeps you safe, if it makes you brave. Take if you wanna slice, if you want a piece, if it feels alright. Don't come over here, piss on my gate. Save it, just keep it off my wave. Keep it up and keep it off my wave. Keep it off my wave, my wave. Keep it off my wave. Keep it off my wave. Keep it off my wave, my wave. My wave, my wave, my wave, my wave, my wave. Keep it off my wave. Keep it off my wave. Keep it off my wave, my wave. My wave, my wave, my wave, my wave, my wave. Keep it off 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 my wave. Such a fun tune. Such a fun tune. I never played that with a band. I think I tried at a rehearsal once in a band called Beef. we got through like about 2/3 of it, and it was just too strange to get through. And I couldn't sing it at the time either, so that was 15, 18 years ago, which is fine. I would love to play that song someday. On drums especially. It'd be really, really fun. There was another thing? No, that was it. Sweet. Okay. That was 4. Here's number 5. Now, under the vein again of trying to find songs that were going to be singable and sounded more straightforward than they are, I wanted to do a Frank Zappa song. And a lot of Frank's tunes are in odd times, all over the place, like crazy. And they're fun to play, and he has a habit of being able to write stuff that's great. There's an 11 groove, which I love playing on drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it's 8 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. I could play that all day. It's so much fun. It's not 12, it's 11. But I was looking for a song that was kind of consistent through its whole thing with Odd Time, and that was like pretty and singable and lovely. And what I ended up finding was off of the album Joe's Garage, which is a song called Outside Now. Now, Joe's Garage is slaved in Odd Time, so much so that it's infamous or famous or both for Vinnie Colaiuta's ability to play in these crazily complicated time signatures. Most famously, probably a song like Keep It Greasy, which is in 1916, which is in essence like a big bar of 4 and then 3 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can count it in sort of subsections of a group of 3, a group of 2, and then a group of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1. crazy. But then solo over it and make it sound cool and play against the beat and do all kinds of stuff. Catholic Girls also craziness. But there is this song called Outside Now, which is in 11. It's a very slow 11, and it's a very lovely and lugubrious and melodic 11. Now the words here are filthy because it's Frank Zappa. Let me just read the synopsis of Joe's Garage. Ready? Joe, this is what happens. It's a musical. It's meant to be kind of a musical Broadway thing, sort of, but it's a Frank Zappa musical. So here it is. Joe, an average adolescent male from Canoga Park, Los Angeles, who forms a garage rock band, has unsatisfying relationships with women, gives all of his money to a government-assisted and insincere religion, explores sexual activities with kitchen appliances, and is eventually imprisoned. After being released from prison into a dystopian society in which music itself has been criminalized, he lapses into insanity. It's a good double feature with The Sound of Music. It's a dark thing. It's Frank being worried about censorship and about stuff being, it's supposedly in the near future, next Tuesday or whatever it is. At the point that this song happens, Joe is in prison, and he's thinking about being able to play guitar and infuriate executives who denied him record contracts and things like that. So now this riff is an 11, and if you take the 6 strings on a guitar and you pluck each one of them one time without repeating, and then go back down the neck, that's 11 notes. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Up and then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? But there's this lovely chromatic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1. It's the whole tune is like that. Frank plays a beautiful solo on top of it. Again, the words are kind of dark, so if there's kids in the room, whatever, sorry, because there's, yeah. But I want to do it because it shows how pretty a melody you can write over something which is so discordant, It's like, what is going on there? But boy, it's just beautiful if you kind of arrange it in the right way. So, from 1979, featuring Vinnie Colaiuta on drums, Frank Zappa's guitar solo, and Ike Willis on the vocal, this is Outside Now. These executives have pluked the fuck out of me, and there's still a long time before I've paid my debt to society. All I ever really wanted to do was play the guitar and bend the strings like ring tune teen tune teen tune teen tune teen lee. I got it. I'll be sullen and withdrawn. I'll dwindle into the twilight realm of my own secret thoughts. I'll lay on my back here till dawn in a semi-catatonic state and dream of guitar notes that would irritate an executive kind of guy. Well, I guess that one did the trick. If only they could have heard it. Half a dozen of them would have strangled while they was sucking on each other's dick. But that was only a bunch of imaginary notes I played. Just a little something to keep me going from day to day. But that's okay. I'll be getting out of here pretty soon. Then I won't have to live in this ugly fucking room. I can't wait to see what it's like on the outside now. I can't wait to see what it's like on the outside now. I can't wait to see what it's like on the outside now. outside now. I can't wait to see what it's like on the outside now. I can't wait to see what it's like on the outside now. I can't wait to see what it's like on the outside now. It's so dark, but it's so pretty. It's just so pretty and dark, and poor Joe goes crazy. He gets out of jail and he goes nuts, and he gets a job putting little bits of icing onto muffins, and he goes crazy in the muffin place. It's a tough album, but it's wonderful, and the playing on it is just extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary. So not the best place to start your Frank Zappa experience, if you're wondering, but it's a good place to get to, no question, no question. All right. Again, cheers. Thanks for watching. Now, curiously enough, on this next song, it's the same drummer. It's Vinnie Colaiuta. And this is another song that's in 5, which is going to be quite different than the My Wave song, which was in 5. But it's by Sting from his album 10 Summoner's Tales, which has another song on there, which is also Odd Time. Love is Stronger Than Justice is in 7. It's a wonderful song in 7. But this is called 7 Days, which is odd. It's called 7 Days, and it's in 5. And your basic 5 feel is this. 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. That's your basic rhythm that's happening for most of the song, most of the tune. Vinnie, the drummer, Vinnie Colaiuta, does this wonderful thing where he plays across the bar line. What does that mean? Well, he plays a consistent beat that sort of ignores what's happening with the time signature, and yet feels really cool. It's something that I kind of stole and did on Slough's album, on the song Cold One, and on Emptiness. Slough has a song called Emptiness in 7. And what happens is we're in 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop. Now, if you take a beat against that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happens? It's on the downbeats in the first bar, and it's on the upbeats on the second bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And yet this beat makes it feel like, ooh, there's a consistent thing, and I can dance. And Vinnie does this wonderful thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Same thing in the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. It's really cool. It's a really neat thing that he does. I don't know if that was the first time someone did that, but there's a couple Yes tunes where Alan White does that. Similar thing. Bill Bruford does it a lot as well. But this just feels so nice. I love that it's the same drummer from the crazy Outside Now and Keep It Greasy grooves, making this thing feel so great. Now, this song has a wonderful chorus, which is basically chromatic. It's just going up by half step. And yet the second time around it changes. So cool, so cool. The whole tune is in 5. The whole tune is in 5. There's no bars of 4, there's no bars of 2, there's no extra little measures anywhere, and it's just really cool. I stole a thing from this song. There's the line, he calls himself the Mighty Flea. Where is that? That's, the fact he's over 6 feet 10 might instill fear in other men, but not in me, the Mighty Flea. And in the liner notes of 10 Summoner's Tales, he wrote the Mighty Flea, F-L-E-A, and in parentheses, he wrote F-L-E-E. So he's like, is he the little bug or is he running away, the Mighty Flea? And so in my song, The Assumption, I have a line called, you might find my thick skin appealin'. And I did the same thing. So it was appealin', or A-P-E-E-L-I-N, like it's peeling off, or appealing, A-P-E-A-L-I-N. So I did both of those because Sting said it's okay. And if Sting says it's okay, it's okay. From 10 Summoner's Tales, 1993, written by Sting, his wonderful band playing, this is 7 Days. 7 days was all she wrote, kind of ultimatum note she gave to me, she gave to me. When I thought the field had cleared, seems another suit appeared to challenge me. Woe is me. Though I had to make a choice, my options are increasing mostly rapidly. Well, we'll see. Don't think she'd bluff this time. I really like to make her mine. It's plain to see. It's him or me. Monday, I could wait till Tuesday. If I make up my mind, Wednesday would be fine. Thursday's on my mind. Friday, give me time. Saturday could wait. Sunday be too late. The fact he's over 6 feet 10 might instill fear in other men, but not in me. The mighty flea asked if I am mouse or man. The mirror squeaked the way I ran. He'll murder me in time for his tea. Does it bother me at all? My rival is Neanderthal. It makes me think perhaps I need a drink. IQ is no problem here. We won't be playing Scrabble for her hand, I fear. I need that beer. Monday, I could wait till Tuesday. If I make up my mind, Wednesday would be fine. Thursday's on my mind. Friday, give me time. Saturday could wait, but Sunday be too late. Seven days will quickly go. The fact remains, I love her so. 7 days, so many ways, but I can't run away. Monday, I could wait till Tuesday. If I make up my mind, Wednesday would be fine. Thursday's on my mind. Friday, give me time. Saturday could wait. Sunday be too late. Do I have to tell a story of 1,000 rainy days since we first met? It's a big enough umbrella, but it's always me that ends up getting wet. It's neat. It's all 6 chords. It's all these, which I also sort of borrowed for my song Far. Far is all 6 chords. Open up. You put that 6th note, so it's C6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add that to the chord. Instead of just a major chord, you add that 6. 6, 9. Anyway, lovely, lovely song. Okay. Now we get to song number 7. And there we go. Now I want you guys to figure out what the time signature is on this. All right. I'm going to tell you that the main beat is here. This is your, which camera are we at? I forget.
Well, now
We're good? There we go. Lovely.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
I'm just watching you.
Gotcha. This is the beat. Now you're going to guess what the song is. The song is by the band Genesis. I've done this song before, but I wanted to do it again because it's kind of perfect. I want you to guess, and not guess. I want you to critically figure out what the time signature is if this is the beat. Okay, this is your. It's one of these. Could be 4 of these. Could be 5 of these. Could be 9 of these. Who knows? But here's the main riff, right? So here's your beat. Be? Well, you can count it as 6 plus 7. And what is 6 plus 7? Well, 6 plus 7 is 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, why is it not 7 plus 6? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't even play it and sing it. It's just such a bar of 6 and a bar of 7. And it's really, really fun. This also features the signature thing that Genesis does, which is the pedal tone. They love playing over a pedal tone, right? Which just doesn't change. So you get these like songs like Abacab, songs like Mama. They love the pedal tone. They love that dun 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 dun. And Tony Banks just did these amazing upper voice variations over that single note, just droning through. Like how many variations on top of that? So this song is chock full of them. It has a B. It has a lovely B pedal tone, and it goes to a C pedal tone in the B sections. I can tell you. So listen for that kind of change. So here we go. From the beginning, from 1980, the album Duke, song number 7 in our 7-song series of episode 17. Once again, if you like what you heard, throw some bread over there. Makes the ship go as we go, as it is. And here it is. Turn it on again. I can show you some of the people in my life. It's driving me mad. just another way of passing the day. Yow, yow. I get so lonely when she's not there. I Sing along now. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Let's see if I can talk and play at the same time. Thank you for tuning in. This was show 17A. We'll go here. So, this is 7 songs with me, George Hrab. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you're new here from the Ringo video, thanks for hanging out. If you're from the SGU, thanks for hanging out. All the regulars, I so love each and every one of you for tuning in all the time. We'll do another one of these in 2 weeks. If you have an idea for a theme, email me, george@georgehrab.com. Let me know a theme idea, and we'll make it happen. It'll be really, really fun. Thanks to Donna Mizinfo as ever for helping make the ship go. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. One more time. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on again. There we go. Yay. Hope that was fun. Hope you can listen and hear for odd time and different meter signatures and sort of see how things work out, and we'll keep going from there. All right, guys, stay safe. Be good to each other. Wash your hands. And, yeah. All right. I'll talk to you soon. See you next time. Good night. Turn it on.